Hello, Aries. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Aries, we're going to do an energy check-in for you today. We're going to look at your past, present, and future energies. I'm going to use my energy oracle deck, and I've pulled out my oldest tarot deck ever, my modern day spellcasters deck, and then we have this teeny tiny everyday witch tarot to go for any clarifiers that we need. So Aries, let's get into it, my fireball babies. Let's see what your past, present, and future energies are. One more. Aries, for the collective of Aries, past, present, and future energy for the Aries clan. Past, present, and future energies. Past, present, future. Everything is upside down. Let's put it this way. Wow, that's really interesting because you have the Deceit card in exactly the same spot that Pisces had it in. And it was kind of funny. There was points in that reading where I was thought, is someone going to be deceptive of Pisces? Is Pisces being deceptive here? And it's really funny because you have it in the same. I don't know if there's something going on between you and a Pisces. And somebody's hiding something. Door in the future anyways. You have door to personal healing and happiness, which is really, really nice as the underline. Okay. In the past, you had man holding a coin. So this just really feels like in the past, you were kind of in your flow in terms of applying the knowledge that you had gained in life, in the world, and you were growing with it. You were building abundance with it. You may have even had some sort of opportunity come your way. Perhaps somebody offered you a new job or a raise or an opportunity to invest some sort of money in the past. But definitely like very grounded. This is very King of Pentacles energy. So you got your shit going on. Yeah, it's good energy. Actually, this is all pretty good, except this is really curious. I'm wondering if there's some sort of answer in the future for you that is connected to the Pisces reading. Presently, you have the second chakra. So there is a sense of feeling vulnerable. So I don't know if something has switched, if something has kind of changed between your past and your present. Because this is a very sensitive, intimate place. You might even be feeling very sensitive. It can also be connected, the second chakra, to creativity. It's noted as the house of the soul. So there might be some areas of the soul that you're kind of looking into right now. Like this is very practical. This is everyday life, applying it, making your business moves, making your business deals, investing. Where this is, I want to say like a more spiritual energy. You might even be looking at what your vulnerabilities are right now. But then, this is interesting. You might be looking at where you're vulnerable. Because you have the deceit in the future. So I don't know, it could even be going on like a premonition or something. Like, you know, almost just waking up in the middle of the night in your castle. Feeling like, we need to make sure the moat's still full of alligators. I got a weird feeling. And just like doing almost like an audit on... Maybe, oh, it is almost just like kind of like doing an audit to discover where the weakness is. Because there's something in the future, like a premonition about something in the future possibly being deceitful. So kind of like observing yourself to figure out where your weaknesses are, your Achilles tendons, so to speak, so that you can protect them in the future. Oh, that's interesting. Or maybe you're looking, like, be careful with this too, because you could even be just, if this is how you're feeling, you could be looking very vulnerable to other people. And that could be like a green flag for anybody who's looking for someone to take advantage of in the future. So keep that in mind too. That's interesting. This is an interesting reading. Now, I'm going over here again as I shuffle, because the door to personal healing and happiness too, I want to say, like, on some level, to achieve that and to really enter this doorway and that threshold, there is a need, a purpose in discovering the weaknesses within oneself. Now, it might even just be like some form or area of a cycle that you're kind of in, and you are a little bit susceptible to vulnerability. I just watch what comes your way, because I don't feel like you're doing anything you shouldn't, but I'm not sure what that is in the future. Or are you going to be deceitful? That's the other thing. I don't know. Will you be holding something back? Possibly, because right now you're feeling kind of vulnerable and saying, okay, we need to put the walls up. This doesn't seem good. Wow. Well, this is interesting. You got the 10 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, right? We're getting all this Pentacles with the man holding a coin, and then you have the Death card. This kind of feels like in the past, like somebody who was working, like this is working and possibly that ended. A work cycle ended here on some level. Because the 3 of Pentacles now, oh, that's interesting too. Because the 3 of Pentacles is here, it feels a little more strongly like work than just a home with the 10 of Pentacles. Because the King of Pentacles, which this guy reminds me of very much, is, you know, it's like the father, the husband, the business owner, the CEO, the executive. It's all sort of that energy. And it's like real, like achievement in the 3 dimension. So these could be personal, like personal goals that you had for yourself, and achieving them in this world, in this reality, in a very practical way. But there's an end here. There's something that comes to an end, and that could be like why you're feeling really vulnerable too. Maybe some of you have lost a job, or you lost a position. Something's happened here where it feels like you've come down, or you may have been progressing down. This also feels like the difference between the 10 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles, especially with this deck, is the 10 of Pentacles is this person has made it to the top. They're there, they're at the top, they're running the show, but then you kind of go down with the 3 of Pentacles. And well, I don't want to say, no, that's not. In terms of possibly income, and how other people may perceive it based on how our society often perceives success is how this could feel like going down. Because it almost feels like, I want to say, someone who was an executive and then becomes a trainer, like somebody who's training people, or you may not be making as much money, and you may not have as much responsibility as the 10 of Pentacles, but you're still like imparting some sort of knowledge, information that you've gained to others. I mean, I still see it as like very, very important. It doesn't matter how much money you're making. There's a lot of value in what this person does. But just in terms of, you know, if you were observing someone, oh yeah, the guy used to make like, yeah, $500,000 a year, and he's the head of such and such corporation. Oh, he started his own little business now, and he's kind of training people to plant apple trees. You know, like it just, whoa, what happened there? So it doesn't feel like it happened suddenly, this shift. It just it feels like it's just kind of gone down a level. And then you have the Death card. So something definitely ended here with either your finances or your work. Possibly. Now, there is also the home. There's a sense too, like, because I'm looking at these two, the 10 of Pentacles can also be your home. So these two are kind of smiling and laughing and conversing over the fence. And in the background, if you see them, they're young children playing. They're young. These kids are much older. I want to say they're kind of like teenagers. They look like they're kind of going into that. And so you can see a progression as well. And this gentleman looks much older than the gentleman here. There's some sort of progression in terms of responsibility to those around you shifting and decreasing. Like what that responsibility was changing, and the magnitude of it also changing. Because these kids are more independent. I guess, so that's what I mean. It's not like the magnitude of the importance of what you're doing, but there's a sense that these children would be more independent. And then the Death card. So they could now be going off to college or university, and you find like, well, what do I do now? So that's a really interesting past that's sitting here. Okay, so, but now feeling vulnerable. This also too, like even talking about the latter part of this spread with, you know, if this is like the evolution of a family, a home with the kids, and then the kids are moved out, and well, who am I now? I'm feeling kind of, you know, particularly if you were a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home dad, and you moved out of your career for quite some time and you identified yourself. I want to say there's a lot of identifying yourself over here, whether it's work or like your family. There's a lot of identification here. So that's changed. And it's like changed in your world. So you wake up in the morning, it's not there. So it affects you. It really affects you. It can make you feel vulnerable. So, okay, what do we have here? The Tower. Yeah. Wow. This is, are some of you going through a sudden change? The Knight of Wands and the Three of Swords. Oh my goodness. Some of you guys are going through like a real sudden change. Something happened like fast and unexpected with the Tower and the Knight of Wands. And then the Three of Swords, like heartbreaking. Because I feel like there's something over here that's attached to your identity. What's the Deceit? Before I even pull cards, I've had this come out in a reading before, and I don't remember who it was for, but it smacks a bit of that, where somebody had a very high position in some part of their life. I wanted to say work, and then it changed, and it was kind of dramatic and sudden and unexpected, and feeling like in a very vulnerable position, and then moving ahead and the family not knowing this, like continuing to make, like you get up in the morning and you go to work and everything is fine. You're living off your savings, and your partner and the kids don't know that yet. Like that's kind of interesting. That's sitting here. So, but let's, not necessarily the story, but it's reminding me of something like this that I pulled out in the past. It might resonate for somebody. Oh my God. You got the King of Pentacles under Deceit. This is like you're pretending to be somebody you're not anymore. The Seven of Pentacles. How do you build this forward? You're in the building stage. You're trying to get comfortable with with what your identity is now. But you're still kind of presenting. I want to say you're presenting in some level here. Something that's, yeah. Wow. What's wrong? The Ace of Pentacles. Like a new beginning. I need that new job. I need, yeah. Wow. All right then. Ace of Cups. Knight of Cups is at the bottom. I don't even know how that plays in here. No cups are like, this is a really practical reading, Aries. Somebody's shit's going down here, and it's, I'm just going to say too, for the cross watcher, if you have a suspicion that something like this could be going on with your partner or someone close to you, it's your right to know. So people can keep things hidden, and they might say that, oh, I'm doing that because I don't want them to worry. That's effing bullshit. That's not right. That's not what relationship is about. So let's come over here and see what's going on, Aries. Even for Aries, I could even be like, this is a message you need to hear. I could be picking up an energy outside of you that is connected to your life. So just keep that in mind. If you're like, this isn't me, I wouldn't do that. But yeah, my wife's been acting weird lately. But the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles. Oh shit. It really did. It's the World. Okay, somebody here lost something. Somebody here has lost something in the past, but I'm going to tell you right now, I feel like you're not owning up to it. Somebody is not owning up to it. I don't know if this is Aries energy or somebody outside of them that they need to be aware of. Judgment. Yeah, there'll be judgment. Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. The Two of Swords. I feel as though, okay, somebody might have lost something in the past here. I'm just saying somebody, I don't know who it is, guys, but somebody may have lost something in the past, And it was a position of status, and I want to say there was some level of wealth that come in with this. And it is all over the place that this is over, that this is gone, this is done, this is finalized, this is over. You have the world clarifying it, and on the other side of it, you have the Death card. The Three of Pentacles feels like a possibility for another offer or another job somewhere, doing something. But the Two of Swords, it's, like I said, it's reduced if you want to at least look at what money you were making and what status you had with the Ten of Pentacles. This is greatly reduced. Greatly reduced. I learned that too when I was in the workforce. Because they wanted me to be a manager. I was like, I don't want to be a manager. I don't want to do that. So I ended up going into the training department. And this is a little bit like the Three of Pentacles. It was much more rewarding, but there was a lot less pay involved. But I was happier. So the Two of Swords, it's like, you're not sure if this is the right choice for you. The Death card. You're defensive about this ending. You don't want to admit it. You're defensive about this ending. You don't want to admit it. So let's see where we go here. But now, so that was in the past. You didn't want to admit that something ended that had to do with your identity. Now we're feeling vulnerable here. You're feeling vulnerable. Absolutely, you would be. You really would be. And perhaps that's the reason for the deceit. Because you feel like, I'm in a really vulnerable position. I don't want to be taken advantage of. I don't want to be looked down upon. I don't want to look like I lost my home or my job, because that will influence how people see me moving forward to get a new home or a new job. So it's legit, but honesty is always the best policy. It's up to the people around you to be deceitful, if that's what they choose, or manipulative. The Tower. The Ten of Pentacles. It landed on the Ten of Pentacles. Guys, this reading is, it's on fire. So the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, the Tower. It's all gone. You need to start again. So you're feeling vulnerable. It's all gone. You need to start again. The Knight of Wands. The Lovers. What is that? I want to say that, okay, because we have the Knight of Cups here as the underlying too. I feel like there's a lot of unusual emotions going on with this. There's so much going on in your world that's so real that you almost don't even have time to think about your emotions. This Knight of Wands and the Lovers feels like a little bit impulsive and fiery about making some choices here. What choices are you making? Are you making them for the right reasons? If there were any other cards on the table that indicated, you know, you're feeling really passionate and excited about doing something, or like just some sort of creative project, or even feeling that way towards somebody, and it was legit. I don't see any legit energy around it. Three of Swords, and right, and then the Three of Swords comes in. This is almost that feeling like, too, like you're going to go out and be an F-boy or an F-girl after possibly losing everything. The Three of Swords. The Six of Cups. So this is also feeling like some sort of soulmate loss. For some of you, even feeling like I'm hearing hit to the core. Like with your inner child energy too, with that Six of Cups. Scorpio, I'm hearing Scorpio. Almost part of you didn't see this coming. I don't think I've ever done a reading so clear for Aries. I have a new technique for doing you guys, so I don't come into the reading at all. I like it that way. It's more interesting. I can be a nosy Parker. This is so interesting what you all Aries are doing out there. In the future, you've got Deceit, King of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. There is like something going on with money here. Something going on with money. Even this Deceit guy, he's holding a coin. He's holding coins, playing with them behind the curtains, guys. You're not the king of Pentacles anymore. I don't want to sound so harsh, but I'm like, come on, you're looking at the cards, guys, and I don't know if this is a cross watcher or what's going on, what's coming in this energy, but like, stop lying to yourself, I would say, because until you do that, you're not going to have a plan going forward. So the King of Pentacles. The Ten of Swords. You know, if this reading is not resonating, you can't yell at me in the comments, because you were looking at the cards that are coming out. You know what this story is. I'm not making this shit up. So the King of Pentacles is a painful ending. I told you, you're not the King of Pentacles anymore. You gotta let that shit go. Because if you keep living a lie, you're just going to keep producing a lie in front of you that is unstable and will not sustain anything, any part of your life. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles. And you know, this is like an Aries talking to another Aries, because you would just get it. So you know you would give this to another Aries. You'd be like, what is this shit? Just be honest with yourself. Don't do this. And maybe you need to talk to someone like that. I don't know who this is. If it's you or someone in your life. The Seven of Pentacles, the stars, how to make your dreams come true again. The first step in that is being honest. Say that. Because you got deceit written all over the place in the future. You know, I'm just putting it out there. If Pisces is dealing with someone who's being deceitful, they might want to look at their Aries friend. The Ace of Pentacles. Judgment. Yeah, your new beginning. Absolutely. I don't know if this would be an Aries. If this is an Aries out there, I mean, myself being an Aries, my mom is an Aries, I got a couple Aries friends, would pretty much tell you this shit. You know what? My life just fell apart. Everything sucks. Let's go have a drink. I don't know whose energy this is, but y'all need a reality check about what's going on. I don't know what to say. I'm not sure why this is here. Let's take a look. Knight of Cups. All right, well, that makes sense. You want to figure out how to move forward. You have the Five of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Absolutely. This is the most honest part in the whole freaking reading. This right here, this underline. Be honest. Holy crap. What is this? This is wanting to be able to move forward again and to feel good about life, to have like this sense of hope coming out of a sense of despair. I'm hearing depression, and also as well, like just disappointment. This is so enormously disappointing. The step one is the truth. So there you go. Step one is the truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. And that's probably my Gemini coming out at me. The Fool. A brand new, fresh beginning. You can't bring lies with you to a fresh new beginning. Whoa, that was something. I've never done a reading for you guys like that. I like my whole new thing. This is good. This is good doing this like this. I like that. I get to see what the hell's going on with you guys. Aries has always been a tough one, but now I know how to do it. So I'm going to go do your extended. Oh, yeah. We need to hit the guidance up real hard in there. Because you guys, if this is you, it'll be interesting to see how the guidance comes out. Because if this is not you and this is a cross watcher, it could be how to deal with that. So we're just going to see. I'm just going to see what happens over on the other side of that. Thank you so much, Fireball babies. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.